As you can see, this is my home rig. Stereo setup. Two Marshall JCM 2000 DSL 100, DSL 100 on the left and a DSL 50 on the right. They're both set similar with the settings on the control panel. I run the presence at 10, treble at about 9.5, mid at about 2, bass full on. My reverbs are set to 0 because I use external reverb. And my volume under the ultra gain, varies depending on however loud I want to get. The classic gain, I usually run at about, almost 1 o'clock on the gain, almost 1 o'clock on volume. And I usually keep it on the crunch setting. Not that I use it for distortion or anything, but for the purpose of just giving it a little more girth. But I run both the heads at the same, at the same settings for the most part. I'm powering it with a TC Electronic G major for my external reverb and delay and compression and all that kind of business to, give it a little more warmth and a little more fullness, so it doesn't sound so brash. And I'm, power conditioning both heads and the TC Electronic with the Furman power conditioner. For my cabinets, I'm running a 212 under the 50 watt, powered by Celestion G12 T75s. And on the 100 watt head, I'm running a 412 Carvin that's also filled with Celestion G12 T75s. And they're set in series, both cabinets are. I'm running a MIDI controller for the TC Electronic G major for changing through patches quickly. And I usually just keep it on one setting, and the reason for that being is that I'm running a pedal board, which is pretty uncommon if you're going to be running outboard effects. But in this sort of situation, I actually prefer the rawer tone of analog pedals. So what I'm doing is I'm running into a Boss chromatic tuner, the TU2, out of that into a Boss Overdrive OD3. Then I'm running out of that into a MXR Phase 90, then into a Zakk Wylde wah from Dunlop, an Ernie Ball stereo volume, out of that into a TC Electronic Corona stereo course, and then out of that into a TC Electronic flashback delay, which I run stereo, and then out, of course, to the two heads. The TC Electronic G major is run stereo as well, but running through the effects loop of both heads. So that's the setup I use for home. Over here you'll see a few guitars that I like to use at home. ESPs. I run a Horizon, a Mirage Deluxe, or Custom rather. A Gibson Flying V, a Gibson Les Paul. I've got a Robin Medley Custom Limited Edition here, and then an ESP prototype Eclipse from Japan. So that's usually my home setup that I run, and so there you have it.